Welcome to day 2 of this pelvic floor challenge. So for today we're going to be side lying, and you can see I have a little blanket here that is to have a little bit of softness behind the shoulders when lying over on the side. Now if you're working on relaxation, you can skip ahead to you'll see a timestamp in the description for the relaxation section, or of course you can do relaxation exercises instead of contracting through this sequence. So we're going to start by coming to lying on our sides, and as I said, it can be very nice to have a little blanket just to give a little bit of support. So we're going to bend both of the legs, the knees are stacked on top of each other, the hips also stacked, the hand is just going to rest. And what we're going to do today, a little bit like yesterday, we're going to do a contraction that's not super hard, but we're just going to do an endurance contraction in this position. So I just want you to see how it feels in this position to do the contraction. So the equivalent of RPE4 on our rate of perceived effort scale. So we're going to take the contraction and we're going to hold it as though we're holding a little pebble in the hand. So not a super strong contraction, not the hardest you can do, but just one that is going to be sustainable. So we're going to start with an inhalation to relax the pelvic floor, and then exhale, allowing yourself to contract, and then hold that contraction. Inhale, maintaining the contraction, and exhale, keep holding the contraction. It's a little different, it feels a little different here, right? Keep the contraction as you inhale and exhale, stay nice and relaxed. You can use your fingers to help to balance you here, so try to let everything be soft and keep holding the contraction, and then relax. So you might have noticed that feels a little bit different when you're lying on the side like this. The tension that runs through the pelvic floor in side lying is a little different. Now we're going to straighten the bottom leg, and we're just going to bring the top leg up a little bit and just allow it to relax on the floor. And here we're going to again do the same thing. So as you inhale, just allow the pelvic floor to contract and make sure that everything is nice and soft and relaxed down here. And as you exhale, take that gentle contraction, RPE4. So hold on to the contraction. Don't let go, keep holding. Keep breathing, allowing the breath to come in and out. You should feel that the rib cage and the belly are still moving with the breath, that you're still holding your contraction. Don't let go. Keep holding. You may feel a little bit shaky, that's okay. Just allow yourself to keep holding. Stay in the contracted state, making sure it's just the pelvic floor, and then relax. Okay, we're going to just change now. So the bottom leg is going to bend and the top leg is just going to rest down. And again, try to find a position in which you can relax. So you may need to adjust to the position of the bottom leg to allow you to actually let go of it. And we don't want to be here. I do want that leg to remain straight. So you may need to take it forward a little bit, and you may need to hook the hip with your elbow just to allow yourself to hold here. But find a position in which you can allow that leg to be soft. And then you're going to inhale, relaxing the pelvic floor. And as you exhale, you're going to take the contraction. So remember that you're going to hold this. It's an endurance hold. So keep holding. It's not a big, strong contraction. It is just a gentle grip of the entire pelvic floor without contracting the lower belly, without contracting any other parts. Just holding the pelvic floor. It's a little different, right? In this position, keep holding, don't let go. Allow the breath to continue. You don't want to be holding your breath. Allow everything else to be soft and relax. Okay, so we're going to come and take those 3 positions on the opposite side. So I will just take them the other way around. So we come to side lying on the opposite side, and again, we're going to stack the knees, stack the hips, allow everything to be soft there. You can just bring your hand onto the floor, and again, the elbow can help to hold you in this position. You want to relax everything nice and soft as you inhale, and then as you exhale, take the contraction. So again, we're holding RPE4, and hold, keep holding, and keep breathing. Try to let everything else be soft as you hold your pelvic floor contraction. It's a little tricky in this position, but try to do it. Keep holding on to the pelvic floor. Don't let go. Keep holding, keep breathing. Allow the expansion of the ribs and the belly, and relax. Okay, so now we're going to take the upper leg up and allow the bottom leg to reach forward. So try to keep the hips stacked, move around a little if you have to. Best to do this on the bed. The floor is a little bit hard. I mean, this helps for the shoulder, but you know, you may feel it a little in your hips here. So just let that upper leg relax. It's at about a 90-degree angle here. And we're just going to allow everything to be really soft. Take an inhalation, relax the pelvic floor. And as you exhale, take that small contraction. So feel that you're holding, it's not super tight, but you are holding your pelvic floor. You feel the connection and don't lose it. Even if it's a little shaky, keep holding. So try to build some endurance here with your hold. Now, the two sides of the pelvic floor are pulling differently, so this may feel like a really tricky contraction, but keep holding, don't let go. Keep holding, keep breathing, don't forget to breathe. Relax everything but the pelvic floor, and then let go of the pelvic floor. Okay, we're going to do the last position on this side. So we're going to bend the bottom leg, and again, we want to relax the top leg. So rather than coming down like this, you can bring it forward a little bit so that it has a little bit of support, and then you can hook the elbow underneath the hip. So that allows you to relax a little bit. So you're taking the weight of the hip into the elbow a little bit, but you're not really having to use a lot of effort with the legs. So inhale, relax the pelvic floor, and exhale, contract the pelvic floor. So get that RPE4 contraction. Imagine you're holding a marble. You're not squeezing really hard, you're just holding, you have a grip. All those different parts of the pelvic floor, they're all coming together. Keep holding. Don't let go. Keep breathing. You can do it. Keep holding. Try to let the legs be soft. Notice if you're gripping. Try to let the legs relax. Let the belly relax. And let the pelvic floor relax. Okay. So this was a little bit working on trying to get a little bit of endurance in different positions, and it can feel very much different to the way it is when you just sit or when you lie down. Now we're going to do a little pelvic floor exercise now to relax the pelvic floor, and for that I would like if you would use a blanket underneath your heels. We're going to go for a wide-legged child's pose. So for this we're going to take the big toes to touch. The knees are going to come apart. There are some alternatives for wide leg child's pose if you have restriction around the knees or the ankles, and I'll put a little link to that video up above. But we're just going to bring the blanket and put it so that it is underneath the backside, so between the heels and the backside, and then we're going to allow ourselves to come forward. And as you come forward, just allow the head to rest down onto the floor. And then I want you to start with the inhalation. And as you inhale, allow the pelvic floor to expand. And as you exhale, relax everything in your body. So inhaling, feeling the expansion through the pelvic floor, and exhaling, allowing everything to be soft. Inhaling, allow the diaphragm to reach down to the pelvic floor, giving it a little stretch. Exhaling, allowing everything to be soft. Feel the sitting bones as they're gently resting and moving a little away from each other as you relax deeper into this position. Keep letting go of your pelvic floor, nice and soft. And then gently bring a little energy into your hands. Take yourself back up. And that is today's little pelvic floor workout. So whether you're working on just strength or whether you're trying to do relaxation or whether you're doing both, I hope that you have enjoyed today, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.